Sup, boomers.
What's up, boomers?
It's not really boomers, it's just boomer.
That's true. Well,
Yeah.
mm,
So that
how
one
many
boomer
listeners do we
fan we
have?
have.
Yeah, like, makes sense.
Hey, you one boomer.
Hey, hello, you
The
boomer.
rest can't figure out how to work the YouTube.
How's John?
Speaking of boomers, John's doing great.
Oh, okay. Kind of just funny. I was sitting here thinking, what's the oldest, most boomerish name I could think of?
Yeah.
Not realizing when John fell out of my mouth, that's also the name of your husband.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
was not asking about how your
Oh,
husband was.
well, he's great.
I know he's great. He looks great. He always does great. Like, the
Yeah.
guy's hilarious.
Man,
It's
you
like,
would think John would be the most boomerish name. What about like a Charles?
that's just a low blow. You had that one in the canon already because that's a name of somebody
Wait,
that's very
I
close to me.
wasn't
Did you
thinking
not think
about
of
that
that too?
either.
Are you kidding me?
I did
Do we
not
both just do that?
I was
We
not thinking that.
we both targeted each
I promise.
other's relatives.
Yeah, I promise.
That's awesome.
Man.
You know what? I'm just okay. We can chit chat all we want, but I'm very excited to talk to Sam today, our number one co-host.
Star.
We'll just call you the host, and then I'm just whatever's left. You
Thank
know
you.
what I mean? The guy in the background.
Thank
To
you.
talk to Sam, she had a big experience today. A big experience, and she was injured. And so I can't wait to hear kind of her perspective. Sam, you want to just give us like a little rundown of what your day was today?
Yeah, big mad about it. I went to CrossFit.
Oh, you
So
fool.
people don't know that Jeff is an avid CrossFitter. He is a Monday through Friday CrossFitter. He CrossFits his face off. He does snatches and chalk and stuff.
In more than one way.
Thrusters.
And the only way you actually know that is because to actually be part of a CrossFit community, you have to only talk about CrossFit. So, Sam, I
It's a
think you're
cult.
probably going to catch the bug too. Because, look, it's not even been 6 hours and you're already talking about it.
Yeah,
So,
out of anger, I'm talking about it. Yeah,
Sam,
it's a cult.
wasn't that bad.
Well, I thought it was a cult before I went, and
Mhm.
now that I've been and I'm home, I'm convinced it's a cult. Not that that's bad. There could be
Yeah.
good cults, right?
Yeah.
Like book clubs.
Right.
Those are kind of culty-ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
50
Jeff
Shades of
invited
Grey.
me. He got me on a very weak moment, asked me if I would come. I said yes.
Was
Showed
that
up to
live?
CrossFit.
Was that on our podcast? Did I
Uh,
ask you on the podcast?
You might
Or was it
have.
after, in between?
I've chosen to block it out. But so I went to CrossFit,
Mm.
showed up. Rewinding back 5 months, I've had 2 very aggressive knee surgeries. I'm going to call them aggressive, okay? And I have physical therapy twice a week to the point
You got 2
where
boomer knees.
2 boomer knees. No, 1 boomer knee. It was just 1 knee, 2
Oh, yeah.
different surgeries.
Whoa,
Yes.
whoa. But in the past, is it the same knee that broke as this
Yeah.
knee?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Everything.
you're so unstable.
Surgery 1, knee 1. Surgery
Okay,
2,
gotcha.
knee 1. Yes.
Gotcha.
And so physical therapy twice a week. I just advanced to squats last week, mostly because it just hurt,
graduated.
right? We're working on quad strength. Anyway, so when he invited me, I thought, oh, do you want my bum knee there? I don't know that I'll slow you down. You guys are ranked nationally or whatever. So
pump the brakes. Just because you make it sound like it's a top 100 thing. When I was ranked, I think I was 47,000 out of maybe like 70,000. So I mean, all right, so you're fluffing it is what it is. But yeah, no, go ahead.
So they're ranked nationally. And
I guess you're right.
Yes. And so I show up. I just was advanced to squats last week in physical therapy. Got there and found out that I was going to be doing 225 squats, 150 push-ups. I think the math was 102. They are jumping pull-ups, and then bike about a mile, something like that. And I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
So you guys can't see me right now, but I'm slowly lifting my arms and I'm unable to. I was trying to brush my hair and I couldn't. I text Jeff and I asked, should I be drinking protein? Should I be muscle milk? Do I need to be in an ice bath? Should I call 911? And things weren't
only
feeling
if your
right.
pee turns into a Coca-Cola color, because then you've got rhabdo, and that's not a good thing to have.
Rhabdo, is that real?
Rhabdo, yeah, of course that's real.
Wait,
Danny, Google rhabdo.
Rhabdo.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I don't.
you know what? Keep talking.
Wait.
I will look up
Thank you.
rhabdo.
Anyway, so I hurt. I'm in pain, and then it's just confusing because the cult does this for fun. I think because anytime you see people posting pictures about it, it's very excited and look at how cool we are and how big our muscles are and how big our thighs are and woo! But it's just not for me, I don't think. But I
Sam,
appreciate you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
dude, you're not bailing. Day. Okay, so
First of all, I didn't commit to anything. You said it was bring a
I
friend
said
to the
bring a
gym
friend
day.
week. I didn't say bring a friend to the
You
gym
said day.
day.
I'll
No, it's bring a friend to the
insert
gym
clip.
week, all week
Insert
long.
clip where
That's
Jeff
fine.
said
That's
bring
fine.
a friend to the gym
I
day.
know what I
I
know
put
what
it
I
in my
said
calendar. Jeff invited me.
for
Best
one
friend to
day,
the gym day.
just one time. So I'm going to circle back around to that fallacy that you just said, but rhabdomyolysis. Are you ready? Is
Mhm.
a serious medical condition that can be fatal or result in permanent disability. Rhabdo occurs when damaged muscle tissue releases its proteins and electrolytes into the blood. These substances can damage the heart and kidneys and cause permanent disability or even death. So, if your pee looks like Coca-Cola and you start to feel
Okay.
terrible, go to the hospital.
Because of what? Because of too much of the fluid, the acid
Yeah,
fluid that
it's
gets into
I
this?
think it I mean I could look it up, but I think it's just overuse of a muscle. But
My
you
God.
weren't focused on one muscle group.
Uh-huh.
We scaled things back for you so that you could come tomorrow and you'll actually feel better doing a little bit more work because it's a rower day. It'll be good. You'll just be on a rower, just like nice little pulls. Be
Okay.
good. You just like work it out.
Are you being
Um,
serious though that it's
yeah,
all week?
yeah, yeah, 100%. And then you'll sign up because that's how it works because it's a multi-level marketing scheme. And then I get $100 off my membership when you sign up and get $100 off of your membership.
Get out
So
of here.
it's on, Sam.
I've been
And
duped.
honestly, in a moment of being completely sincere,
Mhm.
I'm very proud of you, Sam.
Thanks.
Very,
I
very,
mean, it
very
was
proud of
tough. I'm very competitive,
you. Hmm.
even if it's something I don't know about. So I will pretend and pretend and pretend that I'm fine and I will push through. Everything's fine when it's
How
not. When I was on fire.
so I tried to bring Sam some knee pads a couple of
Yeah.
times just because I know how uncomfortable that floor is. And she wasn't having it. I think
No.
that she actually told me to suck her dick at one point. I could
Yes.
not believe.
I did. The man's always trying to bring us women down, and that's how I felt like, "Oh,
I,
here, you look like you're really struggling on those girl push-ups, so put your knees on this nice soft plush mat."
I asked
Damn
if you brought your
it.
knee
Oh.
pads, and you didn't say anything, Sam.
Didn't
No, I know I felt your pain, and I want you to be comfortable coming back again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I think that's all week.
okay.
And I didn't want you to, go too hard on the first day and get really sore and really just be hating your life. And I think you did a good. You pushed yourself probably further than you probably should have. But you also realized something, right? Because you've been going to PT
Mhm. Yes,
and you did
well
how many squats? Like, tell us about that.
well, that's the thing. What the comment I made was, um, PT is a scam, so
Sorry,
don't
all you
take.
PT people.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not everyone, but maybe just mine, except they're
Yeah.
great. I love them. It So I think it's in my head, and maybe this is just me. It is in my head that I can't go too hard because of my knee, because I'll hurt my
Yeah.
knee, because it's painful and it'll hurt.
Yeah.
I started realizing last week um hmm, maybe my knee's better than I thought because I made the comment that, oh, I just feel nervous. What if somebody snatches my child from a grocery cart and I have to run and chase them? I
Oh,
can't because I can't run. And he said,
yeah.
no, adrenaline will kick in. You'll run. It'll just hurt. And I said, wait, it's just pain? Like pain is my only worry? If that's the case, fuck it. I'll fucking run. I'll start running tomorrow. Like if it's just pain, that's fine. And then it was the whoa, 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 but you could tear your quad. Back to the no,
And
you need
there we
us.
are.
And then here
Yeah.
I just did 225 squats today. The bike, running, all those things. The first time I tried jogging in the last 5 months, and it was great, or better than I thought, I guess. So anyway, I made that comment not to offend any PT people. Also, very side note, but related. What did you call that? Oh, sorry. What did you call that acid stuff that builds up around the muscle or can when you tear it?
uh, When just now?
Lactic acid, is that what it
Lactic
is?
acid,
Okay.
yeah.
Fun story. First
Yeah.
met John, okay?
Uh-huh.
We had been dating maybe a month, and I was at a friend's house, and remember those P90X videos?
Oh, yeah.
So, I was doing a crunch day. I had never done it before,
Just
challenged
doing
me,
abs?
just doing abs, and I had never done it before. I didn't even go to do it. We were hanging out, and he was doing these videos. Him and his buddy were like, "Yeah, they're really hard." I was like, "I can do it." They're like, "Yeah, let's try it." So that thing where I'm holding their ankles, right? Laying down on my back, my legs are
I don't
kicked
think
up.
this is P90X.
My legs kick up and he pushes them down, throws them down, and I have to lift
Oh,
them
yeah, yeah,
back
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Like,
So whatever that
yep,
thing's called, right? Boom,
yep.
boom, boom, throwing, lift. I probably did, I don't know, 20 minutes of that. That was it. Wrecked me, hurt so bad, whatever. Go out, party that night. A boyfriend at the time was a bartender. Um, Later that night, we go home. It's 3 in the morning. I look down and I had a tube or a FUPA, right? And I was flat as can be on my belly back in those days. And I had a big FUPA. My belly was sticking out. Fat upper area was poofy. And first thing I thought was, this is some kind of weird witchcraft STD I've never heard about that just makes your lower abdomen inflame and stick out. And I'm like, you can't get pregnant that fast. I've only been
Oh my
dating him
God, I'm
for a month.
showing
Yeah.
already?
So I go to the ER. I make him go with
Oh,
me. 3 something in the morning. We go to the ER. They're asking me all these questions, feeling around, could you be pregnant? No, and also that
oh my
doesn't
God, they
look like
asked you
you're
that too?
pregnant, just not because of that, just all the questions they ask.
Mm,
Turns out
yeah.
that was just from my abs getting destroyed and all of the
All
lactic
lactic
acid
acid?
from standing up and dancing
Oh
and
my
partying, moving down from my abs down to the lower abdomen, couldn't go any further, created a huge FUPA because of
Oh
working out.
my God.
I can't
That's
wait
crazy.
for the FUPA I'm going to
Dude,
inevitably
no,
see
no, no,
tonight.
no, no, no. We didn't go hard. We didn't go hard on abs day, but that is unreal. I've never even heard of that happening.
And then John has no idea who I am. He's known me for a month, and
It's
he's
like,
like,
who is
"This
this guy?
hoe bringing
Yeah.
me in. She got knocked up by the last guy trying to
Oh,
claim
that
it's
ain't
my
mine.
baby."
That ain't mine. Hide your kids.
Hide your wife. Yes.
Yeah,
So anyway, there's my other workout story.
that's
So
crazy. Well, Sam, I
yeah,
already I texted you just a little bit ago, but just drink lots of water,
yes,
right? Keep moving around. Tomorrow it'll be a much easier day. It was Murph training for those people that do actually CrossFit, where we can get back into it. Because, like I said, it's only on Memorial Day when we do it. So those will be my plans. What we're doing on Memorial Day morning, and then it's barbecues and drinking beers after that. I think is how the rest of that'll go. Or segue, Sam, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hit him with the
What's up?
segue. Go check out my property.
Oh my gosh, yes. Have you? Okay, you better not have checked out that property yet. Is it still under
No, no,
snow?
no, no.
Okay, okay, good.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I did a little bit of research. So we're just bringing this back around. So Minute.land is a website where you can buy little like portions of property. It's typically like in spots that are just like nobody really wants to do anything with it. Fields, deserts, whatever. I had kept an eye on it for a while, and they're like in Nevada, in Arizona, Southern California. And we live in Boise, Idaho. It's nowhere near me, so I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on any property that's like that far away. They dropped a bunch of them on the middle fork of the Boise River, which is up towards Atlanta for everybody that's paying attention. And it's covered in snow. So I bought it sight unseen. I convinced Sam to go and buy some as well. So we got little neighbor plots up on the top of a
Yes.
mountain. Could be like 900 feet of elevation gain before we can actually get to where we're going. But I looked at a website today, and it was like traditionally the snow is gone enough for that trail by end of May, early July. It was a heavy year this year, but it's only at like 3,600 feet or something like that. So I think that it shouldn't last forever, but it might. I mean, you never know. There's a shitload of snow, but we got to get up and take a look at it because what do we want to do? Our plans are a little bit different, I guess. But
Yeah.
what are you doing with yours?
Well, also to take it back a little bit,
Oh yeah,
so Minute.land, we actually had somebody challenge us and say, or maybe it's Minute.land,
which makes some sense.
which if somebody knows, please let us know.
Yeah, minute
Um,
or minute.
right. But
They're spelled the same.
the concept, like Jeff said, was they own, call it acres and acres and acres, right? And what they do is they sell off or lease off to you portions. And at
Deed.
this, they say it again.
No, it's deeded to you.
Deeded to you.
Yeah.
And so our lot is how big?
5,000 square feet.
5,000 square feet. So most of the lots up in our area in Idaho are 5,000 square foot lots to do as you please. The only rules that Minute.land has is you have to abide by the county rules and laws. Like they won't come out, they don't enforce anything. They have no rules about whether you can build a property. Can you tent? Can you store stuff on it? They don't care. They don't police it. But that
Your land.
county specifically might have rules. So it was this rabbit hole of, what do you mean you're for $500 is how much we spent for ours. So what do you mean for $500 we just get 5,000 square feet of land?
For how long? Are we renting it? What's
Correct.
the deal?
What does
Like,
that
so many
look like?
questions.
Yeah, so we had to jump through some hoops to figure that out because the website is seemingly
Ambiguous.
yes, about what that looks like because they use verbiage like, it's yours to do what you want with
You
forever,
own it.
essentially. You own it, but you don't own it. Nothing gets own it in the sense of I don't get to file this on my taxes. I don't pay property taxes. I don't myself. Like there's a little fee that you pay at the beginning that the company, pays those for you. So they get all
Yep.
those write-offs. So they own the land. They are leasing the land to you indefinitely. And so it's like, well, what's the catch for $500? Which we still don't know the catch. I mean, the
Yeah.
catch with this one, call it is, it's 4 hours away. We bought it during winter. We have no idea what it looks like. Is it all
Sight
rocks?
unseen.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was an aerial view, like a map aerial view, and that's all. So Jeff's like, dude, look, let's do this side hustle. Let's glamping, right? He's like, let's set up this glamping spot. That's huge on Airbnb. We can rent these out. Blah, 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 all these things. And I'm like, that's cool and all, except for the work that goes by. If it were an hour away, maybe, but
Different
three
story.
and a half hours away to
Yeah.
go up there to change some sheets just to turn around and come back. And how often? And if it's now we know in snow for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, like, I don't know, there's a lot. So I said, screw it. I'll buy the one next door right on
Because
top
I
of your
peer
app.
pressured you again. Is this like a pattern?
Yeah. CrossFit, Minute.land.
Dudes.
Got it
Here it goes.
capturing
What will
when I'm
be
in a
next?
weak, happy mood.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my thought is, you know what? They're gonna have property right next. Worst case scenario, I spent $500 to have my own camping spot that I know
Next to
no
your
one's
best
ever.
friend.
Yes, no one's ever gonna be in. I don't have to like get up early on Memorial weekend or a big holiday
Find
weekend
a
to get our
spot.
spot. We have
Yep.
our spot. Hopefully it's the spot that can fit a tent onto it. I know the size is right, but we don't know if
Yeah.
it's on an incline. We don't know if there's
On a
rocks.
cliff.
We have
Yeah.
no idea. So
Dude.
stay tuned. We're just about to
Yeah.
find out. So it's still though, Jeff, it's still under snow?
I'm assuming like if they
Okay.
on a normal year they say that it's going to be under snow until like end of May into June.
Okay.
This year it is for sure because we have like 150% of our average snowfall. This is a big one, so I think so.
Are you
Honestly,
still
we could
planning
hike up.
on? Yeah. Did you say hike?
Okay.
Did you say we can hike up there?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, your knee's great. Did you know you did like 300
No.
squats today, Sam?
No, it has nothing to do with my knee. Pre-knee, no hike. Sam, no hikey.
Okay, Sam will be airlifted in.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? Turn yours into a helicopter pad, and
My
then
God.
we'll make 2 camping spots on my location.
You are so damn smart.
I can't buy these in the store, Sam.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
So
you're welcome.
Are you still planning on glamping? Did you go through and buy the glamping gear?
I have not,
Mhm.
simply because I have no idea what it looks like.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. I'm glad you're
Am I on a
waiting.
granite slab? Like, how much work is it going to be to like
Right.
level this thing out? Like, logistically speaking, it could be a nightmare, or it could just be like, sweet, we set up like a floating foundation and like a flat section. What's awesome is it's like the sawtooths are just on like the west side of where we're at, and it's like there's all these trails that just run to the other side of the sawtooth. So it's a beautiful, like an awesome spot, like potentially. But I have not seen it, and
Yeah.
I've never been to Atlanta. I've got no idea. Just rolling the dice here, you know. So if it looks good and it's awesome, then yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then like even if they have to take my property away, I'll have all the like the wall tents and the fireplace and like all that different stuff to like set up another awesome location. So
Nice.
that's yeah. I mean that'd be my plan.
That'll be good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a cool concept. The things that the company also provides is they have a Discord channel where you can chat with people. It seems to be people who are representatives of Discord who are continuing to answer these questions. But you go onto Discord, there's a Minute.land
Minute.
chat group, Minute.land chat group. And then they have subgroups for every location that they own, the Atlanta location,
Cool.
all the other ones. And so I was going in the Idaho one, of course, and people were asking the same questions over and over. Like, do I own it? What does this look like? Blah, blah, blah. What's the catch? And it sounds like the biggest catch is if they go bankrupt, they go under, they close their doors, then that's it. They do that. We don't have it anymore. The contract is null and void. Outside of that, the contract is written in a way where they can't take it back. It is mine for that one-time cost. It's a one-time $500 for ours. I've
Not
seen
yearly, not nothing. Yeah.
Yes, I've seen some in different areas that are $89 for a plot, or even there's one big 10,000 square foot plot up in this same area that they have for sale for how much? 1,000?
1750 or something, but it's on the river. That one,
Yes,
right?
correct. That one is on either side of the river,
Yep.
which is pretty cool.
Waterfront property.
Yeah, from the aerial view, it looks like it's totally dense with wood and trees and
Ticks.
stuff, but ticks, bears, snakes. So yeah, we're excited. It'll, and the cool thing too is the only people who will be up in that area are other people who have done the same thing Jeff and I have done.
Suckers.
Complete suckers, complete idiots.
Entrepreneurs, I think is
Thank
what they're
you.
called, Sam.
Yes. Well, for you're doing it business purposes. I think I'm just going to do it to have a spot to stay as close to Jeff and his family as possible.
It's true. Stalker status.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun. Our kids love each other.
Yeah.
We'll get up there and hang out. I forgot what I was just gonna say to you, so we can just move on. It'll come back to me.
Great. So check it out. I think it's pretty cool. So
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
When you just said check it out, we're not getting paid by them.
No.
Yet.
Well, yeah, because they also offer a program, it sounds like, where Jeff, tell them about that program.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually waiting to hear back. So maybe back in January, it was an Instagram thing. Like I've said, I got stuck in this entrepreneur, make money fast stuff on my algorithm on Instagram. And it was like, oh, check out Minute.land. And then I was looking at it and I was like, oh shit, I can work for him. And you look for it, it's like an affiliate or like a salesperson or I don't remember what the exact words that they call it, but you go in any upcoming or potential land that's about to come on the market, or say this the stuff that we have on the Middle Fork, I can go up and take pictures of it and they'll actually gift you or give you land from what I can see. I've not heard back yet. They said it could take 3 to 4 months. So man, fingers crossed it's coming in soon. And I'll actually be one of those people. I mean, I don't see it as quit my podcast type of a job. But it could be something cool where I'm like, all right, just driving around. I'm always out camping throughout the summer anyway. And if we head towards a location, I'd be happy to swing by and take some pictures and measurements and whatever anybody else would need. So I just think it sounds like a fun gig.
It's just for that Atlanta area, right?
No, I mean, it could be anywhere. So they've only dropped that land up towards Atlanta,
right,
in Idaho. But I mean, it could be anywhere. It's just whoever's going to sell land to Minute.land.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's Minute.land is the actual website. That's why we keep saying that. But yeah, so it could be anywhere from what I can tell, at least.
Gotcha. But I mean, it would be cool. I wish they already would have paid someone and had someone do it for the Atlanta area, because I want to see what those plots look like. Also, once I get up there, the most the most legit piece of paper you get from them is an email that says, here are your coordinates, your north, south,
go
east,
find it,
west, with a bunch of numbers and periods in between them. What do I need a compass when I get up there? How do I know what those corners are? It sounds
our forefathers.
Yeah, if a man could explain this to me, that'd be great.
They'd be disappointed in you. They're like, obviously. We have exact coordinates, and I've been racking my brain too. I'm like, I think I gotta buy a GPS thing. That's the only thing I can think of. So if there's no cell phone reception,
right,
how do you find it?
No idea. And then I think I'm gonna get pretty territorial over my plot.
Oh, you should.
That is my land.
Fence that
ain't
shit.
Nobody taking it. Right. So I think I'm gonna bring up stakes and some caution tape or something and just
violators will be shot.
Exactly. Yes. Because that is so I spent $500 for my land that I will own and pass down to children.
Lane.
Whoa, children and children and children's children.
Yeah, passing it on for a
Yes,
millennia.
as long as Minute.land is still a thing.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah,
Sam.
there's positive Jeff right there.
Yeah, heck yeah. And if it's not, like I said, like I'll end up with a little bit of usage. It's like not breaking the bank. I guess I'm fortunate that that's not like the thing. It's like that $500 isn't going to kill me. You know what I mean? Even if
Yeah.
it like 3 years from now we lose it, hopefully we got $500 worth of use out of it. And when you pay to get into a campground, same thing. You pay like $40, so you take 10 camping trips to that location, and it's paid for that. And like paid for itself
Yeah.
anyway.
No, I'm excited just to see what it looks like. And also, how's the drive up there? Is it really windy and shitty for the kids? Like, what does that
Yeah.
look like? We's about to
No way
find
to know.
out.
Yeah.
It'll be
Shit.
good. Yeah.
What I didn't ask you, and we've actually not connected. Did you do anything fun this weekend?
Mother's Day. So John,
That's right.
yes, John worked until 7 p.m. last night. So, but as soon as he walked in the doors, he took over the kids, the bed, the bath routine. I sat out back, got a blanket, TikToked my face off while he served me sake after sake after sake. So
Oh, did you serve him back with sake?
I sure didn't. I was in Betty
It was
Betty
fucking Mother's Day.
because it's Mother's Day. Because it's Mother's Day.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like an awesome day that you just got to like hang out
My kids all day.
with your kids all day. Yeah.
It's the
like,
common theme of it's Mother's Day. The last goddamn thing I want to do is have to mother anything or anyone.
yeah, it's like I
I
do
can
it all year
relate.
long. I'm celebrating me today. Why
Right.
am I doing it today?
You know what Liam asked me? He said, "Is there a kids' day?" I said, "What do
Yeah,
you
it's
mean?"
called Sunday.
Oh my God. He said, he's like, "Well, there's Father's Day and there's Mother's Day." He said, "What about a kid's day?" I was like, "Boy," I was like, "You've got your birthday. So do
Sure you
you."
thought.
I said,
Yeah.
"You've got Valentine's Day, you get presents. Easter, you get presents. Christmas, you get
Ooh,
presents.
Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy, you get money." Yes. Well, at least that's what I said. I did not have a good comeback for that.
Oh shit. Well, he's
Yes.
a smart little kid. You raised a
Yes.
little whippersnapper there.
I know.
Um,
What about you? What'd you guys do?
I wanted to beat you to it and be like, thanks for asking, Sam.
Mhm.
So we went to brunch. I pulled some strings and got into a location that was like only reservations, and we were really late to the party, so there was nothing available. So I called up one of my old colleagues that I worked with at a restaurant, and I was like, "Yo, can you get us in?" And he slipped us right in there. It was awesome.
Nice.
And there was towards the end of the meal, because so you get like a mimosa tree. It's like 12 mimosas. This place that we went to, and we were finishing up our last mimosas, and I looked over, and there was like this cute single mom with her son, and I leaned over, was like, hey, happy Mother's Day. And she goes, thanks. There's like, who's this fucking weirdo like spying on
Oh.
me? And so the guy that I was with, the other couple that we were with,
Yeah.
I wasn't with a guy, but anyway, he was like, oh shit, should we buy her brunch? I was like, man, that's a really nice thing to do. And he's like reaching for his wallet and about to walk over there, and her husband walks over and sits down with him. So, oh shit. It's like, thank God he didn't take too long in the bathroom. They would have had their meal paid for. That would have been terrible
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
for him. I wasn't gonna do it.
Right. No. Yeah.
Obviously.
Cold-hearted.
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 Oh man.
I did
But
do
Sam,
this though.
oh, go ahead.
I went to go take my brother and sister-in-law coffee and donuts. So
Okay.
first I went to a donut shop. I do that donut shop every Sunday. It's our Sunday ritual to take donuts to my brother's house. Went to that line, and it was about a 20-minute wait. No joke, long wait through the drive-thru, 20 minutes. Like all these freaking people buying their mom's donuts, okay? Which this is my normal Sunday routine. And then I go to the coffee shop, wait in line. I'm 11 cars deep. Again, all these people buying their mom's coffee,
Jeez.
right? And then I go to McDonald's to get the kids breakfast burritos. Again, our Sunday tradition, and I'm in line for 15 minutes. And then I sent a text to my girlfriends, and I was like,
Wait, does this grind your gears?
this is grind. You want to know what really grinds my gears? So no, and they were like, oh, heaven forbid these guys are out buying their moms and their wife's coffee. I'm like, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because if it were a bunch of women, like it usually is, getting coffee, it'd be a well-oiled machine. Just
Yeah,
boom,
in and
boom,
out and
boom.
on
Know
with life.
exactly what they want. But instead, it's husbands like, what does she get? I've been married forever.
What
I have
does
no
she
idea what she
like?
likes. Is this a coffee place? What kind of coffee? That's what was holding us up, were the men in line taking their
So
sweet ass
dumb.
time, not knowing anything about their wives and what they want the right way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hell
Instead.
yeah. Nice. Well,
Big gulp.
Minute.land.
Yeah, go check it
Big
out.
gulp
Let us
say.
know if is it minute or minute?
Yeah, get back to us.
That'd be great. I'd love to know that. And also, if you guys have any plots, or what have you done with your plots?
Yeah.
Are they called plots?
Airbnbs, like your glamping locations. If you've got
Yeah.
something like, who do you use? Because I want to buy a wall tent. I want to get a stove. I want to set up like a carpet on the inside, make it super adorbs. Is that the word?
Totes. Yeah, totes
That's the
adore.
boomer in me. Totes adorbs.
Tote.
And how much are you making? Like, dude, we'll share everything. And also we'll post pictures, and I guess post pictures or just tell you our story when we actually make our way up there.
Both. Let's do both, because I'm sure people want to see, especially if
yeah, the Insta.
yeah, we can do Insta,
And
Twitter,
TikTok.
YouTube. I can put in little videos. We got this.
Like and
We'll figure
subscribe.
this
Tell your
out.
friends. Well,
Figure it out.
we appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. See you, Boomer.
See you, Boomer.